eventuality that Ben Askren would one day find his way to the UFC. Did that with a big win over Robbie Lawler in his UFC debut, and now the focus on continuing to climb that crowded welterweight.
Ben Askren is a unique talent because he does not look like the type of guy that you would find in an octagon. But every time he steps foot in there, he has no doubt he's going to get his hand raised, which is what he has done his entire life. You look at Ben and you know what's coming. He's going to wrestle you. He's going to take you down. He's going to make you grapple more than you're comfortable with. But can Ben Askren employ that wrestling game plan all the way to a UFC championship? We will see.
All right, so here he is, the wildly popular fan favorite, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. He's had a lot of big moments, obviously, in the UFC, but he still believes that he can get on a championship trajectory. What does he have to do to get it done here tonight?
If Gamebred Masvidal wants to win this fight, he's got to stay upright. We saw him smothered by Colby Covington. We saw him struggle in the Kamaru Usman fight the first time, just getting pushed against the side of the octagon. He needs to be out in space where he can use his tremendous boxing skills to allow him to set the types of traps that we have seen him do on so many different occasions. But let's not forget Masvidal possesses wrestling, and he can also pivot to that to try to get his hand raised tonight.
And remarkably, he made his pro MMA debut in Fort Lauderdale in 2003. He has recently passed his 20-year anniversary as an MMA pro. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ben fucking Askren. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, offending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go, round one. There he is, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Most of his fights in the UFC have gone the distance, but when he has finished, more often than not, it's been early. So you got to be mindful of the Masvidal power here early on. Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
Gamebred getting absolutely starched by these elbows on the ground. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on
his back now. He's going for the rear naked choke. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Well, As usual, suffocating work from the top here by Jorge Game Bread Masvidal. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Nice crack there. Oh, that's a big right hand there from Game Bread. Boxing fundamentals, certainly not an issue for this guy. Very tight.
He's as sound as they come, right? A lot of times you see a guy that comes from a street fighting background, and they wing everything. They try to knock everyone out with every strike. Masvidal does not do that. He takes his time, finds and picks his spots. That's why he's getting the finishes that he gets now.
Getting the hands going here early. Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Oh, guillotine, guillotine here.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
Oh, nice job by him there to move into half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fight.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately.
Nice strike from the bottom fighter there.
Big ground and pound.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that.
Oh, he's going triangle here.
Oh, that is tight. Could be the beginning of the end.
Good job by the champ there. Slide back out.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, good block there. Masvidal's side starting to swell now. Under a minute now to go. Busy in the clinch, lands that punch. Nice. Takedown attempt late in the round, and he gets it.
Nice defense.
Crowd always laughs when they go north-south, DC. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Final seconds of round one. Horn sounds for the end of round one. Heading back to the corner now. And now Masvidal's eye is really looking pretty bad after those 5 minutes. We'll see what the cut man can do about it. But if he doesn't get the swelling to subside, that eye could swell shut. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good. And that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
All right, here we go with round two. Masvidal is real flow here, sticking and moving. Crowd is like just reacting every time he moves.
Masvidal now has the crowd eating out of his hands. The one thing about Jorge that makes him so difficult to deal with is he never allows you to trap him. If you think you got him trapped to try to hit for a takedown, he evades and escapes. He's a phenomenal fighter.
Takedown defense is there. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here. Oh, big elbow.
Well, we told you off the top that this boxer had plus takedown defense despite no wrestling background, and he's been able to keep the fight standing tonight.
You know, when people told me this, I didn't believe it. I had no doubt that this wrestling... Guillotine jump! That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, trying to pass here, as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you get up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Oh, right into mount. In the half guard.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Beautiful transition. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's gonna start to get desperate. He's gonna start to make some mistakes because this swelling is not just minor anymore. We're starting to get into the major territory. Great job landing from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Under 2 minutes now to go.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
Come on.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Well, you know he's tougher than I am, right? But this man has absorbed so much damage upstairs that I wouldn't be surprised to see the referee call in the doctor or something.
Well, at some point, you got to take a look at him. He's so bruised. He's so battered. He's so swollen. And credit to his opponent for finding a route to victory and staying on that. He has dominated this fight.
Oh, he's got his back.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Gamebred getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. 30 seconds to go in round two.
Right.
30 seconds to go in the round. Oh, he leads with a right punch there, so a little bit of deception now on the feet.
He's mixing it up, not letting his opponent find a pattern in his fight style.
Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah.
Fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, perhaps mercifully, that is the end of the round, and now Masvidal's eye starting to look pretty bad. He absorbed a lot of damage over those 5 minutes. We'll see if the cut man can do anything about that. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Nice punch by Jorge Game-Bred Masvidal. Straight punch there again, been there all night. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds.
He loaded up there on that high kick. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Straight right hand, no good. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable. Great ground and pound by this man.
And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Just over 3 minutes to go now.
I need you to fight back.
Masvidal's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, good ground and pound here. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. Wow, he is landing time and time again on that cut.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Lands with the ground and pound. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
I can see the ringside position starting to get up because that cut has gotten to a very bad place.
And how much more can he take? Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got to try it.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent, get back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast.
I absolutely did, John. You know I love popcorn.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage.
All right, so the ref has called a break to the action, and it likely means, yes, he will call in the doctor to look at that cut, which is just leaking all over the octagon.
A lot of blood, John, but this is a fight. I mean, guys bleed. Girls bleed. It happens in a fight. These guys should be able to continue.
Yeah, that's going to do it. Fans don't like it. An unfortunate ending to a great fight, but you had to do it.
He's disappointed. But, I mean, he got beat up, lived to fight another day. I think the official saved him.
All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Ben Funky Askren.
All right, so he dedicated decades of his life to this very goal, and he is now the UFC champion. No one can ever take that away from him.
Yeah, man, you got to take a lot of confidence from staying so committed to a goal for so long.